Hello guys, today as promised we're gonna try and do an orbital rendezvous. So let's turn the SAS on and here we go. Okay, yeah, we're gonna be managing our throttle on this flight a bit because otherwise we end up wasting a lot of fuel by fighting air resistance far more than we should. The atmosphere at low altitudes is very thick and it limits your maximum speed, which means that as you apply more and more thrust you get less and less speed out of it. And gods, let's pause for a second, hope that the processor catches up, otherwise we are getting a lot of lag there. Okay, and we're gonna try and keep it at about 200 meters per second until we get a bit higher up. That way hopefully we can save some of this fuel for when we can actually use it effectively. Or maybe not, but we'll see. Either way we should have plenty to get up there and do a rendezvous with the small space station we've placed in orbit earlier. Okay, yeah, these rockets are really powerful. We can keep going at this speed at a third of thrust, and I can't speed it up at these higher altitudes to full thrust anyway, because then the rocket tries to spin and I want to avoid that. So we're gonna, yeah, that's it for that stage. Detach, can accelerate and turn now. 90 degrees, as close to 90 degrees as possible. The space station / radio telescope is orbiting at 2000 kilometers in a equatorial orbit, so we want to head towards as closely towards 90 degrees as possible. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, these first two stages will blast us into orbit, and this last stage is for finishing our climb to the required height and for maneuvering for our rendezvous. Yeah, you can see the final stage here with a bit of a non-standard configuration, and at this point you probably want to see what our trajectory looks like. Okay, yeah, it lags a bit when I switch. Okay, yeah, and we're out of the atmosphere. I'm not gonna worry too much about circularizing my orbit just yet, because I need to climb to a high orbit anyway. Okay, that's high enough with this stage. I'm not under acceleration, time warp. And I'm not gonna time warp too much because it might lag out and that would be bad. Oh god, it's lagging. Yeah, excuse me, there's some crap open in the background. Close, goodbye. Okay, let's continue. Bring up our nav ball here, and we're gonna need to turn our ship, for which we're gonna need to turn the engines on for a second on the wrong heading. Turn, start your turn now. Okay, now that the ship's turning, we cut our engines and continue turning. Just a nudge in the right direction. Up a bit, down a bit. And now we turn them back on a lot. which will stabilize our heading. And okay, how much fuel do we have left? Yeah, we can actually burn a lot of it now. Carefully though, carefully. 2000 kilometers. God damn it. Now, yeah, maybe I should have waited. Either way, goodbye. We managed to climb far higher with these than I expected, so we don't need them anymore. And this is my final stage. SAS computer system and fuel tanks, along with RCS stuff mounted radially with fuel lines running in towards the engine. And this way it's actually lighter than and more powerful than having 4 of the tiny engines here. Now we can wait for the apoapsis, and actually yeah, we're not gonna do we're not gonna do anything. We're gonna orbit for a while until we're closer. Yeah, and we should keep catching up until we match our orbits. We're gonna get to within a few hundred meters with our spaceship, and then we're gonna do an EVA to transfer our astronomer slash scientist slash engineer over. And there it is. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna stretch out our orbit here, or push out our periapsis here, and I'm gonna do this very carefully. Sure, I could do another, and the engine isn't ignited yet. Whoops. Now it's ignited. I'm gonna do this very carefully, and yeah, I could do another orbit here to catch up a little more, but yeah, the idea here is that lower orbits are faster. So if you're in a lower orbit, you keep catching up to whichever object is in a higher orbit than yours. See, good thing I did that. And we might actually be able to see it on the... I'm gonna switch the camera to chase mode, because I think that's the best for this. Where is it? Should be able to see it. It's not that far away, I think. Okay, it's ahead of us somewhere. Where is it? Okay, first let's turn so that we're pointing ahead, and should be somewhere there. Can't see it, must be too far away or something. Okay, never mind then. Oh, we missed our apoapsis, damn. And now we're ahead of it. Whoops. We want to do a tiny bit of thrusting here. Push out the other side of our orbit to about... well, that will do. A bit more than necessary. And how close are you now? Still ahead of it, but we have a more eccentric orbit. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna shrink our apoapsis to the proper altitude now, and then we're gonna do some more adjustments. Very little thrust, tiniest amount. This should be done very precisely. Okay, XXX, that's good. And we're gonna want to... Okay, we're ahead of it, so we want to do a slightly slower orbit, so... Oh, yeah, I am pointing the right direction. Whoops. Okay, so we're gonna push this out to 2010 kilometers, and that ought to catch us up a bit. Sorry, let that space station catch up with us. Okay, and how are you doing that? Yeah, we're gonna do a few orbits like this. Let it catch up with us. Yeah, actually, that's about right, I think. We're gonna shrink our orbit at the periapsis now. Yeah, we're moving more or less in parallel. Actually, I might leave it at 2003 so that we run as close together as possible. And yes, those orbits are not exactly overlapping, but that's what the RCS is for. You're gonna be taking care of that a bit later. Okay. Let's push that out a bit with the RCS to... Yeah, 3000 sounds about right. And how much are you catching up? Not too much. Okay. Do you want to... No, another orbit, I think. Okay. Yeah. Close are you now? Pretty close. Actually, let's see how... Oh, there it is, 16.6 kilometers. It would be best if we were a bit closer, but... Of course, but we can work with that. Okay. So, tiniest of nudges. Okay. Yeah, our orbits are pretty well matched, and let's see how this changes over time. Now we do a series of adjustments with our engine to bring us closer together, and the way you do this is you want to be slowly moving towards the marker in the distance, so you use the time warp to see how you're moving relative to the object, and you use the engine to adjust with very small nudges, carefully, which allows you to bring yourself really close. Yeah, we're still moving like that. A little more nudging. Need to move upwards. Okay, this is the really tricky bit. Still moving downwards, need more of a nudge. Still moving downwards. And moving away now. No. closer, moving closer. Whoa, oh, whoa, 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 wrong button, wrong button. Whoops. Where is it? Oh, man. Oh. God damn it. How? Shit. Okay, guess we need to let it catch up to us now. Again. Whoops. Using the RCS to shrink this because it's more precise. Less powerful is sometimes better. Oh man. We're gonna push out our periapsis here at our apoapsis, because our maneuvers of course alter our orbit, and if you do it right you end up with a pretty synchronous orbit, but if you do it wrong, well, you have to be very careful with this. Like you saw, one mistake and nope, that's my ship. Yeah. Okay, that ought to be fine. Should have plenty of RCS. We have eight tanks, and in the simulations it only took half of the first 4 to do this, and it will slowly catch up to us now. Whoa, why is it so high? Its altitude shouldn't be so high on. Still be fine though. Can we see it? There it is. Very far away. Yeah. I think it's catching up. How high does it climb? Yeah, damn it. But it is catching up, and very slowly too, so okay, we need to adjust here. Push out our periapsis to 2003.5, because when you take the pilots out, for some reason it goes into free drift and its trajectory gets altered. Okay, that's actually pretty close. Okay. How close is it? Okay, so let's try this again. Oh, and yeah, we have used some RCS, but we should be fine. Hope. We want to thrust slightly downwards here. Oh, damn it, I say so. We're compensating. Okay, let's see how the... Oh yeah. Still drifting away. probably don't want to go higher than 50 in the time warp here. So slight nudge in the other direction. Okay, slight nudge. Little more. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, what the f... God damn it. There should be some button to toggle the engines on for a little bit. Yeah, we're still drifting there. Not a lot though. So there it is. And we want to point straight towards it if at all possible. Yeah, I'm using my engine nozzle to align my ship with this. No, a little more downwards, a little more like that. No, a little more like that. Nope. Oh well. Yeah. Wish there was some way to target this thing. Okay. Use the RCS to nudge ourselves a little towards it. Turn the RCS off before time warping. God damn it. I think I might need to use my engine there for a nudge. But we've gotten within 3 kilometers, so that's cool. Guess we could theoretically try and take our guy out from here, but it's a long way. And I would really like to be a lot... Okay, we're moving. Okay. Translate up and like that. Thank you. Time warp. Show me what we've got still. Okay. No, wrong. Yeah. Wait. Like this. And again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use my engine for this. Okay. Nudge these. Just a little bit. Oh god damn it, don't lag out, you son of a... Okay, it's... need to move downwards and backwards. Like this. But we're getting closer. We are getting closer. Okay. Okay, deep breaths. We're close. To make sure we're not moving towards it too quickly. So that will make transferring, more difficult. We want to park right alongside it, which means that we're using RCS to slow our approach down some. And yeah, we're gonna send Mr. Tompfel here over. You're gonna be running your very own space station, buddy. Enjoy! Oh yeah, we're moving towards it real quickly. That won't do at all. Small nudge to slow ourselves down. Actually, we're moving towards it real quickly. Oh god damn it, SAS. That's better. That's a lot better. Heading. God. The problem is that the radio telescope is made up of quite a few parts, and this has plenty of parts too, so I can't add too much stuff to the ship without it lagging like crazy. I had to redesign things some to simplify them. And yeah, upwards, upwards, upwards. You're moving too far downwards. How are we doing on fuel? Oh, very nice. Have a great deal of fuel actually. Whoops. Yeah, we need to thrust upwards a bit here. Otherwise we're gonna end up... That's the wrong direction. Just this way. Whoa, we're moving away from it. That's not good. God. Have to be really careful with turning this thing. Yeah. Whichever way I do it, it's not gonna be perfect anyway. Let's just get close enough, and then we can do our fine adjustments. Let's just close with this thing so we're close enough to transfer one of our guys over. Okay, downwards some. It's probably too much. Okay, still plenty of RCS. Yeah, you can see it in the distance now. White dot, the middle of that, whatchamacallit. Anyway, $500 that's in space, that's like well, it's really close. It's microscopic distance, really. Yeah, thrust upwards a bit. Little more. That should do it. I guess we could take a guy over now, though I would prefer to get a bit closer. And we are, in fact, getting closer. Yeah, without some sort of computer assistance, imagine how hard docking is gonna be. Ooh. That's gonna be fun. Okay, but it looks like we might just manage to do this. Managed more or less to park ourselves next to it. Our orbits seem to overlap pretty nicely. We're more or less there. So let's just go for it. Taking us in for our final approach. Okay, how's our lateral drift? Need to move ourselves downwards I said. There we go. $250 meters, yeah, it has to compute those parts as well, that's why it's a bit laggy again. It's not too bad, I think. Now we slow that down a bit. God damn it. Let's do... yeah, we're still moving downwards of course, but... okay, now we're gonna get rid of that. We can. There it is. There it is. Yeah. Whoa! Okay, and we're moving away from it, which we don't want to do. Okay, so we're more or less parked right next to it. Let's go. This is about as good as it's gonna get. Okay, where's the telescope? And where's our... let go. RCS. And point your nose towards that. Let's zoom in. Okay, be very quiet. Hunting telescopes. God, it lags. fuel. We're doing fine on fuel. See, it's spinning. It's not supposed to spin. Is that the crew hatch? I hope it is. Of course it isn't. Crew hatch will be on the other side. Where's the crew hatch? Yeah, I placed those all around so that I could... Whoops. Guess we're gonna be going all the way around, huh? Where's the crew hatch? There's the crew hatch. Yeah, I'm sorry about the lag, but nothing I can do about... Yes! Nothing I can do about that, but... Woohoo! For the win! Yay! And our engineer is on board. So let's point it towards our first star. And you can start taking pictures. And it even has some fuel for emergency deorbiting left. Hooray! Okay, now we send our pilots home and we call it a mission. The Orbital 3, that's our craft. Come on, load it, loads it faster, now. Oh man. Okay, now, this, my dear Carbonauts, is something we call a deorbiting maneuver, I think. You're gonna love it. You get to fire your engines. And where's that? Where? There it is. Say goodbye to the radio telescope. Yeah, let's hope Tom likes eating out of a tube. He's gonna be up there for a while. Yeah, the lag is because we are close to another large set of parts and it has to calculate the physics for those too. So it's like you have a really large ship. At least I think that's why it's like that. Anyway. Deorbiting. And then once we safely deploy our parachute, I'm gonna end the flight, and then I'm gonna show you how this ship is constructed, just in case you're interested. Yeah, I really need to reinstall this Windows. It's getting really eccentric. And we were falling towards the planet, and hopefully not a fiery death. Yeah. So, yeah, we're going in. Here. In the middle of this large landmass. But, okay then. Okay, so that happened. Wow, that was kinda intense. Whew. Okay, so now I know how to do orbital rendezvous. Fun! At least with a more or less perfectly circular orbit. The wonky ones would be more interesting. I guess you would make a circular orbit. If you are transferring to an eccentric orbit, you would make a circular orbit with the height of the periapsis of the orbit you're transferring to, and then once you reach the point where your orbit and the periapsis of that other orbit overlap, you would push the other side of your orbit out to match the orbit you're transferring to. But yeah, that's how you would try to do it, I think, but it would get messy. Way messier than this anyway. And parachute height, whee! The capsule for some reason falls faster, much faster than those parts. Guess it's more aerodynamic or something, and it slowed down by air less. I don't know. Anyway, for some reason it falls much faster now in this update. So, parachute, and you can land the rest of the way on your own. I'm not gonna watch that. Vehicle assembly building. Okay, so launch towers, booster stages, lots of struts. Okay, this is our orbiting assembly. 3 sets of fuel tanks with these, feeding into these, and well, you saw how I flew it. You have to manage your thrust a little bit, but it's doable if you have some experience with this game. Center stage with 2 fuel stacks. That, and this is our rendezvous vehicle. 4 sets of fuel tanks attached to the decoupler here, radially like that, with 8 RCS tanks on top. 2 sets of 4 RCS blocks, and a central assembly with an SAS unit, a flight computer, and an engine, which is fed by 4 fuel lines from those radially mounted fuel tanks, and of course our mobility enhancement device. And yeah, there you have it. Like, favorite, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this. Leave your comments, suggestions, questions, and